Because he is actually warming up, so I like to feel the shaft. I like to feel the shaft too.
Note that was her saying that and not me.
I don't like gloves either.
The only reason I'm standing here or sitting here is because I don't want to stand with 50 people over there watching.
They've got a good spot.
Yeah.
You feel cool back here, don't you?
Yeah. I feel cool all the time.
That's true.
I have a bad back though, and the concrete floor doesn't fucking.
It's
It's not.
thin carpet.
Oh yeah.
His hands don't sweat.
You're a very lucky man or woman.
Yeah, he's a man. It's Harold.
Oh, you're very lucky. My hands get terribly sweaty. I have to wear a glove now.
I mean, Shane's best in the U.S., ranked in the world. He wears a glove. It's got to work. I think they're kind of almost slippery. And if I have worn one, I personally would cut the tips off the two fingers to actually feel the table, so like the glove itself didn't slide, but that's just me. Jason Seaman's in the house.
Really?
I notice all the hotties. Is this a porn convention and a pool game broke out? Oh, whoops, no, I'm not even in here. As I said, I like to feel the shaft. I actually just repeated what Kay Isaac said. I like to feel the shaft. It's just too slippery with a glove on. Does Shane gets paid to wear it? Probably. Should we ask him? Does he get paid to wear a glove, you think? I highly doubt it.
I don't think so.
No.
I really don't think so.
No, I think he just likes it. He might get them free.
Shane VanBoening is now approaching the table.
He's probably nervous in front of an audience this big.
He's got to check his phone.
The sweater. He always wears that thing. That's his jacket.
Oh, that yellow one.
No, he had a blue one.
No, I mean for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I suppose I should probably go get a drink now. Okay, no blame me.
All right, buddy.
Although I feel bad that I was recording when we were talking about shafts and gloves. It'll be at the beginning, though. We could actually wear these too, then we can hear each other, or we can hear better.
Oh, they're not interested.
Does it help to wear the headphones?
It does help quite a bit.
It does. I would think, yeah, humidity would play a factor in stickiness.
Definitely. And you always have the same consistency on your stroke too, so that's another plus to wearing one. At least that's what I've experienced. And the first break. Got a little squirrely in the cue ball on that one.
I was going to say, I don't see him usually pop the cue ball up like that. Looks like we have over 100 viewers watching right now, so that is extremely awesome. Thank you guys all for watching.
Yeah, thanks for joining in. I always wonder if he has the entire table mapped out before he even shoots.
I was just wondering that too. What's going through his mind? What's he going to shoot? Looks like stripes maybe, but
I usually try to map it out, but it doesn't end up working so well. I end up correcting that map along the way.
I think he's too happy right now.
It's the pressure. Just kidding.
Getting quite the circle of folks gathering around to watch this, so
Yeah, there went from about 4 people to 40
yep.
in about 10 seconds.
Oops, I meant to spell thanks. To Hanks for watching.
Hank is watching. He's actually sitting over there in his tan coat.
First place, there was a payout sheet up front. I want to say it was around maybe $850.
It's either $850 or $1,000.
Yep, somewhere around $850, $900.
Which is the equivalent to what I've lost on the blackjack table in the last couple days.
Yes. Mic up the players or give them the Google glasses to wear. That would be cool.
That would be pretty cool. Maybe that's something the pool world should consider for pro tournaments.
Yep. Have Google call me and I'll get a hold of SVB and we will get on that.
Not Sprite. They actually have Amaretto, and they have the sour. Usually if I order Amaretto sour, I get Sprite or Amaretto.
Oh yeah, they got the good stuff.
All right, teams that are showing up, we're going to be starting in about 40 well, we're going to be doing a player meeting in about 45 minutes. You're welcome to practice on the tables. Everybody should have Players Club cards. If you don't have your purple Player Club cards from the casino yet, please get them. We need them in order to check your team in. Kevin's going around doing a 50-50 raffle right now. Take advantage of the 50-50 raffle.
I don't know if we're checking.
As you see, we're doing the live streaming for this event.
I think so.
Kevin's doing that. 50-50 raffle helps pay for that. And it also puts
You're
a
listed
couple
as our
$100 in someone's pocket here. Again, we're doing check-in right now for the teams. Make sure your team is checked in. And all your players have the player card numbers, the casino player club card numbers. If you don't have them, bring them on up here.
It's a nice out by Jesse.
Players Club card booth, which is right next to the main entrance of the casino. Get your Players Club cards and then bring them here. We'll get them documented. That way your team checked in. We're going to have a player meeting at about 7:45, 7:50 right in that area. First round will kick off right at 8 o'clock.
Should almost give him 3 since he's racing to 9, but
The bar box is really kind of the great equalizer when it comes to players like Jesse and Shane. I mean, he could probably give him a couple games, but really you can be the best player in the world like Shane is and still get beat on the bar box by someone like Danny Olson.
yep.
But if it was a 9-foot table, I think it'd be a lot different story.
Oh, absolutely. It's like one of each fell on the break. You are right, Shark. Everyone loses. Everyone can lose. Everyone's beatable.
I am a professional on being beatable.
I am too. That's why my stuff's for sale. Anyone want a Shone? $450. And a really pretty jump break cue that has pink skulls on it.
He's probably going to try to set him up after the 13 to try to break out the 15. Or he could do it now.
Nope.
Opts to play it for later.
Does it go on? It does not go on the side.
No.
But he doesn't need to break it out either if he came up.
It might actually go on the side if he can. Looks like he's going to try to roll it forward for the corner, though.
Yeah, I was going to say it does go in this corner here.
Yep. There it is.
And just like that, realistically, he is up 4-zip.
Oh, and going back to the glove comment, I don't think that Shane would be sponsored wearing a glove just because I don't see any company name on it.
There is no logo on his glove. Just going to change that to 4-0 since he does have 2 on the wire. Race to 9.
Yeah, so if you see the score 4-0, you're not missing anything. There's just 2 games played total, 2 on the wire, just like Annika just said.
That was a good break. All spread out, nothing tied up.
Just going to go out on a limb and say he's probably out here.
He could possibly run this rack, yes. Chances are good. Although it looks like he is mad about something. Shaking his head no. He is quite the perfectionist. What's he gonna shoot? 12 ball. Oh my gosh. He missed. He did not like stripes. We have a question. Does Shane use a Kamui tip and Masters chalk? It is Masters chalk on the table, yes.
I do believe he does use a Kamui tip.
I think that is right.
Nice carom shot by Jesse there.
It looks like Jesse is using a different kind of chalk. Is it? I believe it's blue diamond or something. I can't remember what it said on the side of it when I.
Yeah, it could very well be.
I think Shark is right on that one. I think it is a Kamui medium, as far as I can remember talking to him.
And Shane, of course, also sponsored by Q-Tech, playing with that extension on his cue.
Yeah, he put that on there and really likes the feel of it and hasn't taken it off, so it seems to be working for him.
It's like playing with a mallet. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get another drink. No. You really don't gotta say anything. Be right back. Oh, wait till this game's over.
And then ask Shane what kind of tip he uses. It's right in the middle, isn't it?
He probably punched me in the dick.
Whatever, just put a switch on you. Don't interview from behind. We'll be like, oh, nice match.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This kid's good. He's pretty.
Shane right now is probably not very happy he missed that 12 ball on the side to begin with. I believe he's getting sub or 2 on the wire. It might possibly be 1, but I'm not sure. Jesse is considered a Masters 8, I believe. I'll just keeping score, and when one of them wins, we'll know what the race is. I think Shane's broke twice and shot 1 shot and missed. He's dying to get at the table right now. Looks like 1 stripe went down. Looks like he hooked himself. And 7 in the corner down here, and that one too soft. Sports has their brackets online. I don't believe John's tournaments for MPA, I don't think that they're online for the brackets. We had some great players playing singles 8-ball. I believe there was 176 signed up as of this morning. Kevin, I think, can look that up on his phone if he ever comes back to the booth. We had Dave Hema, Ken Nash, of course, Dustin Gunia. Some great shooters. Good safety. What's he looking at? Oh, we'll check the team. Oh, let's see. Oh, there is a 8-ball bracket online. Does anyone know how Jonathan Hennessy Pingar is doing 8-ball brackets? Some local John runs. Great tourneys. Yes, well, there you go. Thanks, David. And he fouled and yet tied Shane's balls up again. gonna say Jonathan Hennessy Pindar. I don't believe I recalled that name from playing in the tournament, but
All right, I need Big Swagger. John Miller from Big Swagger up to the tournament desk, please.
Oh, he's over there?
did you see the score on their sheet?
I believe it's 3-1.
I just didn't know. Does he spot him 2 games or 1? He keeps looking at the clock or something, going, okay.
Another stellar break by
break by VanBoening.
Did you get 2 drinks this time?
Indeed.
Awesome. They let you buy 2 at a time?
Yes, they do.
I tried that yesterday at the bar in the casino. I said, could I get 2 Coors Lights? She said, no.
Not in the casino, but outside.
She said, I can follow you. I said, that would be weird.
Yeah. And they will. They'll follow you.
Yeah. Doubt our local hotshots D. Atkins and Chris Bartman are there.
I need Zoe Shepard from the Addicts up to the tournament desk.
A little bit surprised he chose solids with that cluster of the 2, 1, and 4.
Hey, he must not like something about it. He'll get his breakout right here, though.
That's just so tough, though. You just don't know how the balls are going to end up. He got very lucky, straight in on the 2 ball.
Yep. I don't know if that would have been his first choice had the 2 ball not been there.
I thought he could have shot the 9. Oh, I suppose the 11 was in that cluster, though, up there with the solids. So now I'm remembering.
And that should do it for this game. Another good out by Shane.
They make it look so easy.
Okay, we got one more C match tonight. Tony Nelson and Dave Hatch. Table 6, please. Tony and Dave, 6.
When is the Shane impressions? We didn't know if we should do Shane impressions or not.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an option.
Do you want to hear a Shane impression? He's pretty good at them. It's Tony Weir's here from Sioux Falls. He sounds pretty close to Shane.
Oh, Shane's, it's not making fun of him. It just, I happen to be very good at impersonating his voice, so
Yes.
I've known Shane for a very long time.
We are friends.
Yes. You know, you just gotta break when you get up to the table, you just gotta break and run. That's it. I mean, what do you do? That's what I do. He had to power through that one to get it to drop. That was actually a really good shot.
Great shot.
Doesn't really look like much when you look at it, but I believe that was connected to the rail. Well, thank you, Shark.
Yeah, you would not want to hear my Shane impression.
Let's hear it, Annika.
I don't even want to try. Joe Rogan does Earl.
Yes, he does. I like the jump cue skit that he does on YouTube. If you look it up, Joe Rogan, Earl Strickland jump cue. It's pretty good.
That's funny.
We didn't have a jump cue back in my day.
I could probably do a good Earl. I need a cue in my hand so I could whack it on the table.
Yeah. Yeah. And a weight on your arm and headphones and
Yep.
earplugs.
Let's hear some more Shane.
I'm going to take a little break from that.
Uh-oh. He's got a tough shot here on the 7. He kind of put it down on that top rail there.
Doesn't look like that 4 goes in the corner either.
I could do Ga Young Kim. I can't do that impression either. I don't really know too much of what she would say.
Might roll this forward here to try to break out that 9. Oh, maybe not.
Looks like it goes on the side.
He's got a little better cue ball control than most, so he can do stuff like that.
Well, the angle looks a little different from back here, too. It's great. Great shot. How many people do you think are watching here?
Oh, I'd say there's probably a group of 50 or 60 people at least
60,
around
70, yep.
behind the tables there. Cramming up the aisle. Trying to get a good look.
I said I wouldn't know what to say. He says, neither does she. I think I sound like a dork on this myself, so I hate my voice. But while Kevin is selling his 50-50 raffle tickets,
You'll have to put up with us.
I take his place, and that's why I get paid the big bucks, which is nothing. Oh, great shot. That was a great shot.
Another great out by Shane.
He's feeling good now.
Team of the young kids, but all they do is run out. They're 100. And they're talking.
Oh, Shark loves my voice. Thanks, Shark.
Very nice of you, Shark. Very nice.
Do you know what is he giving him 1 game or 2 games? None? They're playing even up? So it's 3-3. Okay, I have just been told by a beautiful young lady here that wins millions of tournaments in Minnesota. Jessie, I believe her name is.
Jessica, yeah.
Jessica. So they're playing even up. So I'm going with it. Race to 7. So let's go with that till we know any different. I thought Jesse was a Masters 8 and Shane was a pro.
Well, I know we got a spot earlier. I don't know what changed or if they updated something or could be wrong.
Could be wrong. That's why we get paid so much. We should know this kind of stuff.
I'm about 90% that he was getting a spot earlier today, though, from Shane.
I thought so too, because he spotted Danny too.
Yeah.
And I thought, didn't Danny and Jesse play straight?
I believe they did.
So we'll see. Very uncharacteristic.
Slight misstep by Shane. You don't really see that very often.
No.
He did not have a full pocket there, though. I mean, it's a couple things could have gone wrong. Doesn't take much when you don't have a full pocket. I agree with that, Shark. I do believe he was trying to force it. Usually expect Shane to turn it on in situations like this.
I think he's having fun. He's not really playing hardcore pool. He's on vacation.
No.
I mean, not that he's not trying to win, but
Back visiting with the locals, hanging out.
yep, just hanging out with his friends. And the tourney and stream will end, I believe, tonight. Kevin from MAP is doing another event that we have in town, the Great Amusement Team Tournament, at a hotel in town here. So this is the last singles finals match, and then team will start tonight in about probably 15-20 minutes. Let's see the score. Your call. Can you not see the score at the bottom?
All right, I need Kim Peterson up to the desk. Tippy up to the front of the desk, please.
It should be at the bottom of the screen. But Doorbell and I told you the score. Jesse 4, Shane 3. Busy. I had my gallbladder out too. I wish they had this when I was at home. Not on the mobile. Okay, so the score doesn't show up if you're watching on a phone. I don't recall. I had it pulled up on my phone. That maybe is true. Kevin's got his phone pulled up here, an iPhone, and it does have the score at the bottom, but I think everybody's is different.
Pretty routine out for Jesse here.
We're talking gallstones over here, all right? 75 gallstones.
That doesn't sound very fun.
I did not cut fat out of my diet, but I probably should. Ooh, it looks like it's going to be 5-3 real quick here. Not to jinx him, but hello? Hello?
Sorry about that, Hate Monkey. Not our phone. I had an ingrown toenail once. I had to have surgery on both of my feet. Since we're talking about medical issues here.
Hey, Monkey said bad etiquette. It was not my phone. It was Kevin Kidd's phone, and it is hooked up to the computer here. Sorry about that. One ingrown toenail. That's funny. What were you saying?
Let me explain that. I had an ingrown toenail on both feet. And it was absolutely the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. As soon as those anesthetics wore off.
Oh, shoot.
I appreciate the call out though, TJMC25.
Come here to watch some pool and ailments and healing convention breaks out.
Have you had any medical issues, Snooker?
Snooker?
You'd like to share with the group? This is the finals, to answer your question, Gunslinger.
Yes, this is the championship match, 8-ball. Jesse would have to double dip Shane to take the win here. And I too am surprised at the medical jargon going on here.
Want to let everybody know out there, the 50-50 cash raffle. Going to go ahead and call last call. We're going to go ahead and get that drawn right after they do the team event. So if you want in on the 50-50 cash raffle, help support the live stream. Come on up to the front tournament desk. Buck a piece, 7 for 5, 15 for 10, or a wingspan for 20.
We think they are going to 7. Team
See,
info
at the beginning of the tournament, I remember John saying that Shane had to race to 9. So I don't know what's going on. We were told it's an even race to 7. I believe Shane's going to 9 and not 7.
I thought that too. I'm going to ask Danny Olson standing here. It is mpapool.com. Oh, there, see?
We're going to get some clarification here. I apologize for the confusion.
mpapool.com tournament brackets display. But if you do go on there, I believe it should be on the MPA website. Shane has not gone to 7. No, he's been going to 9. Thank you, Iowa, dear. Danny, what are they going to? What are they racing?
7.
Oh, we were just told again that it is an even race to 7,
Yep.
just to clarify.
Clarify. Danny Olson said they are racing to 7. Exactly, Shark. When they shake hands, it's over.
And remember, Shane has to be double dipped by Jesse to win, or for Jesse to win. Oh, and that's another thunderous break by VanBoening.
5-4.
Are you updated on that? On the score?
I think so. Didn't I? What's the score? It hangs attention for Mark O'Connor's. What's the score?
I think it's 6-4.
Joey, you're supposed to be keeping track of that for us. We're busy talking.
Yeah, who do you think told him the score?
6-4? You told us the score? It's a great shot. I don't think he got much love out of it, but
Still got the 12 in the corner up there, though.
All right, players, we're going to get a quick players meeting going. If I could just get everybody's attention for a second. We do have a couple singles matches finishing up.
so far down on the
We're
screen.
going to let them finish up. If I call you to a table where they're playing, just start on the
6-4.
first table, and when they finish up, go to the first and second table. But we do have a couple singles matches that have to finish up first.
I think on a computer you can see the score, but on some mobile phones, I believe the score is sometimes not able to be on the screen. Yeah, everyone loves this pink shirt.
Thanks a lot for coming and supporting this event. Let's see here. We're going to start right at 8 o'clock, so we've got about 5 minutes. So I won't be too long-winded here. As far as the team goes, it's a 25-game round-robin format. When we call your match, we're going to print out 2 score sheets like this. They'll go in the pigeonholes over here. Come on over, get your sheets, go to your tables. If we call your match, you go to these pigeonholes, and they're not there. That means your opponent's already grabbed your score sheets. Go to your tables. On the top of all of these sheets are personalized. You've got your division, your table numbers, the 2 teams you're playing. They'll have your roster and your opponent's roster in the lower part of the sheets. Okay, so you know who's playing, what everybody's rating is and stuff. 25 game round robin format, that means everybody on your team plays everybody on the other team one game. We use a 10-point scoring system. If you win the game, you get 10 points. If you lose the game, you get 1 point for every ball you pocketed. Okay? Let's see, what else we got? You'll get to your tables. You'll meet the captains. Will meet each other and flip and see who's going to be home and who's going to be visitor teams. The breaks are all designated on the charts or on the score sheets. Home team will break first and third round, and they'll also break the first, third, and fifth game of the final round. The visiting team will break the second and fourth round, and they'll also break the second and fourth game of the final round. All right. Make sure now in the breaks you will rack your own. So make sure that when you're going over to your table, when you're sitting at the table and you're racking and breaking, before you break the balls, walk over to your opponent. I'm John. You're Bill. We're playing each other. Good luck or whatever. Make sure you know who you're playing. Don't just walk up, rack the balls, break and run out. You don't even know who you played. Okay? It's just not sportsmanly, first of all. But know who you're playing. Alright, we are playing the World Standardized 8-ball rules. It's very similar to the VNA and the Valley rules. The biggest exception to those rules is the 8-ball is not neutral on an open table. Okay, you cannot shoot a cue ball into the 8-ball on an open table like you did in Valley. Other than that, if you break and you scratch on the break, it's cue ball in the kitchen. I repeat, if you break and you scratch on the break, it is cue ball in the kitchen. If you break and you scratch and the incoming player takes ball in hand all the way on the other end of the table, you just let them shoot.
Yeah, the mics are very loud here.
Ball in hand. It is not really unsportsmanlike to let them foul, let them commit the foul. They should know the rules. You should all be listening to these rules right now, knowing that it's cue ball in the kitchen if you scratch on the break. If you don't know that,
They pick up everything. That's why we sometimes turn them off, because we swear and talk and
do impressions.
Make sure you mark your
we
score.
do impressions.
If you have any question on the scores, make sure you check with the other team. Okay, if I have any score discrepancies, and I get score discrepancies, it seems like the more alcohol that gets dumped down, the more score discrepancies I get. I don't know if there's some correlation there or not, but if I have a score discrepancy, I go by the home team's score sheet. Okay? So if you're the visiting team, I would suggest that at the end of
We're going to shut off our mics until the announcements are over. We apologize.
At the end of each round. At that point. If you wait until the 24th game and realize that in game 2, you guys have 10-3 and the other team says 10-2, trying to remember way back 20-some games. It's going to cause a problem, and we're going to go by the home team's score sheet.
Shut up.
Okay, so it is the visiting team's responsibility to check the score, make sure their score is the same as the home team's. Like I said, okay? In case of a tie, now what we do is the team that gets the most points at the end of 25 games wins the round, wins the match. Okay, if you got a handicap, like these two teams here, one team is a 70, the other is a 75. The team that's a 75 is getting spotted 5 points. These two teams are very equally matched. That means you're getting a 5-point handicap for the whole 25-game round robin format. Alright, they take that handicap right at the end of their first round, and then they just keep accumulating their points from there on out. If by some, and this happens all the time, but you wouldn't believe it, at the end of 25 games, it's dead tied. 171 to 171 at the end of 25 games. It's one game, sudden death. Each team picks out their player. It can be any of your 5 players against whoever the other team chooses for their player. And you'll go to the table, you'll flip for the break. And it's one game, sudden death. Okay? That's how we do it. It doesn't get any more exciting than that. Alright, if during your match, let's say you're up by 31 points with 3 games left, there's no need to continue. Once you have either been eliminated or mathematically eliminated, or once you've mathematically eliminated your opponents, the match is over, it's done. please, as soon as that happens, bring the score sheets up to us. We want to turn these tables as quickly as possible. We are allotting 2 hours per round. I'll tell you right now, our average rounds are 2 hours and 15 minutes. So 2 hours per round means that we're going to get about 15 minutes behind every round. We're only going to play about 3 rounds tonight, and then we're going to start tomorrow morning. We're going to play about 3 rounds tonight, which means that those midnight matches are going to start about 12:30, 12:45-ish, and they're going to run pretty late tonight. But if you play that late round like that, you won't be starting until about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay, if you lose out right away tonight, you're going to be probably playing at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay? I will post times up here. By the end of the first round, I'll have times on the charts. The charts are all up here. There's 4 flights. There's 4 kiosks up here that you can check the charts on. Make sure your team is on the charts. If you have an opponent first round, there's a good chance you're going to play first round. And I believe Scott's printing the score sheets right now. This is going to start from midnight.
Jesse just won the first set.
We'll call him off the first round.
So now it's winner wins.
Lots of pins.
It's pretty impressive beating the #1 player in the world even up.
Even up.
If you have any referee issues, make sure
Great pool watching.
we're more than happy. That's what we're here for.
Jesse is as close to a pro as you can get. Yes, he's a great shot. I
He's
believe
considered semi-pro.
Semi-pro, yes.
Did you scratch?
I am going to go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. I needed to announce that. #1 player in the world. I don't even know who's ranked #1.
I guess I'm not sure who the current rankings are for #1 player in the world, but I'd probably take Shane versus just about anybody.
And the 4 ball goes in the corner pocket, you have to keep shooting. If you're going to call safe, make sure your opponent knows that you're calling safe, especially if you intend on pocketing the ball while you call safe.
Who would you consider #1, Big Dennis?
If you knock an object ball off the table, it's ball in hand for the incoming player, and the object ball is spotted. Whether it's your ball or the opponent's ball, the object ball is spotted. Unless it's the 8 ball. If the 8 ball gets knocked off the table, it's a loss of game. If the cue ball and the object ball are frozen right together, there's absolutely no gap between them. You can level stroke right through that ball. You will not push the double hit. You can level stroke right through that ball. If the cue ball and object ball are frozen right together. If there's any gap at all, you must shoot away. Because if that cue ball goes beyond the distance of where the object ball originally lied, it will most likely be called a foul as a
I guess I've never seen him play.
a double hit foul. So make sure you, if your opponent's going to get up and shoot at a ball, you get it real close, like within a ½ inch or so, or an inch of the cue ball to the object ball. You may want to get a referee to watch that shot. Because if you just let them shoot it and then you call a foul afterwards and your opponent says, no, I don't think that was a foul, that was a good hit, you don't have a leg to stand on. Because unless that opponent agrees, unless the shooter agrees that it's a foul, it's not a foul. If there's any other questions about anything, again, if you win your game, it's 10 points. If you lose your game, it's 1 point for every ball you pocket. 8 ball is not what we throw on the open table. If you have any other questions on the rules, come on up. Come on up and visit us up here. And also, if you didn't get your Players Club cards yet, let's get this first round rolling. And then come on up here when we're not real busy up here. And we have kiosks going.
And there's the first break of the second set.
Here, if you're playing first round.
It's pretty much been break and run the entire time, as expected with these two
Once we get things rolling,
very experienced players.
come up here, see Scott or myself, and we'll get you a text message notification.
I didn't mean to bring up a debate on who the greatest player in the world is. It changes every day, I suppose.
All right, on tables 3 and 4, we have Big's Angry Pool versus Bunch of Mutts 2. The tables 3 and 4. Five DJs at
Who is ranked number 1 on the AZ money list?
Smiley's 3 versus Show Me Your Busts. Tables 11 and 12. Bucks 1 and a bunch of girls. Tables 13 and 14. Beaver Bar and A&A Cycle. Tables 15
It's a debate.
Q Brothers and Prairie's Edge Casino. Tables 17 and 18. Green Lantern 6 and Big Swagger. Tables 19 and 20. KB's 2 and Half Gear Will Travel. Tables 21 and 22. Amcar Shepard Nell versus Fresh Horses, tables 23 and 24.
They just started the second set. Jesse won the first set.
And Cornerstone Cup Runners, tables 25 and 26.
Thanks, Terry.
Rail Riders and JJ Bracken and Run, 27 and 28.
Well, this is it, guys. This is the last set for those of you just tuning in. Jesse just had the first break of the second set. It is winner wins for the set. Shane has to be double dipped by Jesse in order to lose.
It was 33 and 34. Rabbits versus Danny.
I would love to see Shane versus Co. I've never seen Co play, so I can't vouch for him, but I would love to see that match.
Here for the money, tables 39 and 40. We are going to call a couple more matches and some singles matches in. If you heard your team and table assignment, please come up, get your score sheet, go to that table, and get started. Alright, we do have a couple, I don't know if you guys are aware, but some roads are very nice out there. We do know there's a couple people that are running a little behind because of the 20-mile-an-hour traffic.
20-mile-an-hour traffic. What happened?
On the way out here? Is it snowing?
Alright, Plan B in Canuckhead, tables 9 and 10. Plan B in Canuckhead, tables 9 and 10. 5 DJs in Black Hawk Down.
It would just be interesting to see a long race between them. I mean, tournament sets are what? Races to 7, 9, 10. Tar races are much longer. And you'd really see who the better player is, I guess, if they were ever to play, which it really is too bad that Tar is done. It brought a lot of great pool matches.
Yep. Somebody else should get something like that going again now. It's just tough because it costs so much money to produce and time and effort and
That's why we need more people in the world like you guys that actually tune into stuff like this.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Even though we're having our subpar commentary with Annika and I tonight, since Kevin's busy. But we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Showed how many up here last time, but it's not doing it now.
Let everybody know on the 50-50 raffle, last call, if you want in on the 50-50 raffle, come up to the stage and get your tickets now. If you did get into the 50-50 raffle and you have a first round buy, stick around because I'm going to be drawing here in about 5 to 10 minutes. Last call on the 50-50 raffle. Thank you.
See, I'm watching. I just am watching and I'm not paying attention and watching.
All right, I have a couple of other tables that we're going to be using here as some singles matches get done. So if you don't have a first round bye and you have a matchup for the first round, you'll most likely be playing as soon as those singles matches get done. If you got a first round bye, you'll be at
Scratched
10
in the
o'clock or
corner.
midnight match, one or the other. Most likely 10 o'clock if you've already got a team matched up. I'll put times on there shortly.
Might have to ask him after the broadcast, Big Dennis. Oh yeah, Shane has nothing but the utmost respect for every professional pool player. I'm sure he wouldn't have a negative word to say about anybody. He's a pretty stand-up guy.
He's friends with Earl the Pearl, for crying out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never heard him say a bad word about anybody. Well, except for he didn't like my lip gloss once. I had some chocolate lip gloss from Victoria's Secret.
I can't say that I've ever had any lip gloss.
I really thought it was cool, but he took it and smelled it and said, "Ew," and he threw it in the garbage can.
Oh, like we said earlier, Big Dennis, it'd be interesting to see them play a race to 100 and not just a tournament match. Just to
Yep.
find out who the better player is. You can't really tell just from, you know,
Race to 5 or
short
7.
tournament sets with players like this. They go on runs.
All right, if you've got money coming from the singles division, you haven't picked it up yet, please come on up and do so. Get tired of holding all your guys' money up here for so long. My hand is always so heavy here. Look at that. Got lots of cash here to give away yet.
We are very lucky to have him, Big Dennis.
We are.
He's actually a pretty good golfer, too. Had the opportunity to go with him a couple times. Thanks, Big Dennis.
Shane is awesome. Oh, there it is. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
And Shane's like, get out my way.
Shane's like, I just want to run this rack real quick, dude. Yes, he is. He loves his fishing.
Yep.
He's a good fisherman. Oh, wow. Oh, they are both human, folks.
Yes, that was a tough shot.
Wow.
Shane should win this match, Big Dennis.
Oh, he's up to the table now. Gets another shot. It's pretty rare you see him miss 2 in a row.
He was hooked. That was different. I would have shot the 15 first. But who am I? I said all my stuff's for sale, so what do I know?
And that brings Shane up 2-1. Well, I think I'm going to tap out, folks. I got to go play my match. It's been a pleasure. I'm not experienced in doing this, so thanks for bearing with me, but I've got to go, so Annika's going to take over from here.
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to talk anymore now.
You guys have a great night. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Tony.
Yep.
I asked Tony to come help commentate, and he says, I'm not going to say anything. Well, he did pretty good. It's just scary for a little bit at first. And if that question is to me, Gunslinger, yes, I am quitting pool. I haven't played this year league, so Oh, wow, you spelled my name right. Nobody does that. Chat virgin. I talked on here one other time too at JJ's Billiards. And I swore a couple times, so then he keeps giving me a hard time. But I didn't really realize that my mic was on, so I have an excuse. Back on the horse. I played a few games tonight, and it was not pretty. I don't look like these guys playing.
Okay.
They make it look easy.
3 and 4, but I don't have anybody assigned over there, so we can put a team over there.
Thanks, Big Dennis.
5 and 6, excuse me. Table 5 and 6, we just put regulators and rock stars at 5 and 6.
Gunslinger would rather listen to the guys, it sounds like. Looks like SVB's picking up some speed here. Getting in stroke. You want to come and talk with me? Well, Tippy Peterson's going to come talk with me. Shane actually and him live together, so. Gotta talk in this. Come on. Do you know where Jesse's from? Minneapolis. He's a great player. Looks like another great break. Looks like the 2 and the 7 there are. Ray, who won what? That game or? He makes his own whoop ass. You are right. Chuck Norris opens his own can of whoop ass too. What are you doing?
Just gonna call it. You gotta speed dial or
Were you close?
yeah.
Just hit it, yep.
This mic's not on.
Yeah.
Shut that off. Bye.
Hi. (4-0) is this a different set? Yep, second set. Jesse did win the first set. So Shane wins this. He is the winner. Oh, he's not going to like that. He is hooked on both his balls. What do you think? He's going to kick at the 5, or is he going to get his jump cue out? You could say this is your boyfriend.
See what she said to that.
The Chuck Norris can is old. I got a hit. Oh, and it sits there. I think the 13 will follow it. It's going to hook him. How do you play 3-ball ghost? Do you know what that is? Put 3 balls on the table, see if you can run 3 balls. Do you know? 3-ball ghost. Add a ball as you go. Do you know how to play that? Adam Benke used to play the ghost all the time. Ooh, Shark's already saying goodnight to Jesse. When I walked by the bathroom, I asked Shane, I said, did you want me to take your phone away from you so you can pay attention this time?
I know.
And concentrate? I don't think he's like that at pro tournaments. I've watched quite a few of them. He's a very concentrated player. He has extreme focus and determination. He's just here having fun this weekend. Although he does want to win. So 3-ball ghost is you rack 3 balls, you break and take ball in hand.
3-ball ghost.
Do you know how to play the ghost?
Yeah, but 3-ball.
Well, I can run 3 balls. I'm not that bad, gunslinger.
Is that 4-1?
I'm just used to playing with these big boys. Tim Peterson,
Okay,
Shane,
straight up on the single side, so
my
we're gonna
boyfriend,
get the cheese and a flash from the pass on 7-8.
Dan Hine, some of the good boys in town. I think I should be able to beat them, but I don't. And then I get mad.
What's that? Your other boyfriend?
Doing that for years. If you miss a shot, you should make 80% plus set it up till you make it 5 times. I'm going to try that. Thanks for the idea. I've never played 3-ball ghost.
11 combo. That's you shoot.
Tippy thinks he's going to shoot the 3-11 combo, and he's out. I'd say that's pretty probable. He could also, if he gets on it right, yep, could shoot the 14-11 combo. I was right, he was wrong.
The 50-50 raffle. It's going to be worth $289. So pull your tickets out as a red ticket. 346.
Oh, I broke it out. I was wrong too. I guess we were both wrong.
585, $289.
It was a great shot. This will be a great shot to win this. Beautiful. Those are hard, right beside pocket there. He makes it look just easy peasy. Tell us about Shane. Tell us some stories about Shane here. Sit down, Tim. Come on, everyone wants to hear. Yep.
My lips are sealed. What's the score? 5-1.
5-1. Snooker wants to say, tell us about something about Shane that nobody knows.
My lips are sealed.
His lips are sealed, folks. Somebody said earlier that Shane lives on the ocean in a beach house. And I'm like, no, he lives in Sioux Falls. With Tippy.
No beach house.
No beach house. Someday, maybe.
Yeah.
We're going to get him to buy an airplane so he can fly all his friends around to all his houses.
Yeah, that's right.
So is he a neat freak? Does he clean up his clothes? Does he leave clothes laying everywhere? He's a neat freak. Does he cook? He cooks. What does he make? Hamburger helper?
Yeah.
Frozen pizzas? He cooks Minerva's. That's a really nice restaurant in town here. He likes to eat there. Let's see, what else can I ask? Does he snore?
I don't know.
You don't know? You can't hear him?
I don't sleep next to him.
Well, you're in the same house.
I don't hear him.
Oh, well then he must not snore. Does he walk around in his underwear? No. All right, I'll leave you alone. You're very shy.
Yeah. You know.
And if anybody out there in Ustream land watching that knows Tim Peterson, he is far from shy. Don't know why he's not talking right now. He's making me sad. Shane quit working out? No, he still works out. He's really not trying to get ripped. He is very toned, but he does not want like big muscles or anything. He just does it for the sake of being in shape and being healthy. He's, doesn't want to get all like buff and it's a good shot. Jesse battling back. He was just wearing tiny t-shirts. Yeah. This might get interesting. Oh, we got a little love tap there. Do I walk around in my underwear? Unfortunately, I do. Yes. It's probably not a good habit to get into, but if I'm home alone, heck yeah. How often is Shane in Sioux Falls? He usually comes back every couple weeks. He just returned from Reno, and next week I believe he is going to the, what's next week? The Expo.
Super Billiard Expo.
Huh?
Super Billiard Expo.
Super Billiard Expo, yep. But typically he tries to get back, every couple weeks to 3 weeks. Only scratched on the break. That's bad luck. Yeah, muscle bound and pool do not usually go well together. He's just lives pretty healthy. Just trying to stay in shape. He uses a Q-Tech. And yes, an R360 shaft is what he typically shoots with. He's added that extension on the end of his cue for the big tables, and he just liked the feel of it. So he's left that on there. So if you can see his cue at all while he's shooting, he has that little extension on the end. Rumors he's moving to New York. I've not heard that rumor. I don't think so. He calls this place home, so. The snooker, I think, is right on that. Q-Tech R360 with the Kamui medium. Belly up to the mic there, big guy. Yeah. No swearing.
That's right. All right.
As his shirt says, shut the F up. Justin Crook's joining us here, folks.
Hello, Governor.
Hello.
Hello, Puppet.
Shane said Earl is not as dumb as he looks as far as the extension goes. Anyway. No. What kind of cue do I use? I have a Schoen. I've always used a Schoen. I like the way they shoot. Although I'm terrible, that's why they're for sale.
Why does that not surprise me that they're flirting with you over the webcam?
They're not flirting. They don't even know what I look like.
Oh, wait till they find out.
No, he does not have the harpoon. That thing is just funny, though. Tim Peterson actually has a full extension, as does Danny Olson for his cue. Keith Custom Cues makes that so you can add that full butt extension, and it is something to be seen.
So who do we have here playing right now, Annika?
We have Jesse Engel and Shane VanBoening.
Oh, I didn't know Shane was playing.
Jesse beat him the first one, and yes, I do. I love my Schoen. Yep, I've had two. Dave Jennings bought my first one. He's another great player here in Sioux Falls, one of the best. And I don't know. I like a Maury tip, Maury medium. Kind of hard to find. I have a Kamui on it right now, taken after my boy Shane there, but would like to have a Maury on it.
What's the score?
It is 5-2.
This is finals or?
Yep. And he scratched. Team tournament has started here also. Shane and Jesse, I believe, both are playing in the team tournaments. Annika has a great voice, so are you trying to say she has a face for radio?
Oh, she's got a face for TV, I'll tell you that.
All right, if you bought a ticket for the 50-50, the red ticket, it's a red ticket, 346585. Worth a couple $100. $289. 346585 over to the live play booth.
I'll maybe let you guys see me after the match here is over. I'll pose with Shane.
You're going to have fans before this is said and done with, sweetheart.
Well, yeah, I want fans. See how big my butt looks on camera.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with having junk in the trunk, baby. Nothing. Nothing at all. Especially since you taught Shakira how to dance.
Ooh.
Yeah, giggity giggity.
See the hottie hostess. The hottie hostess. I like that. That's funny. I am an old woman. That's what I am. I'm old.
You want to know what would be funny? I should walk up and say I'm Annika.
You should.
In front of the camera.
Do it. Do it now. Right after Jesse breaks.
I'll pose on the table. Yes.
How do you wind up in Sioux Falls? Boy, that is a bad question. I don't know. This winter we've been having, I'm wondering why any of us are still here.
It's kind of a black hole. If you grew up here, you just find yourself coming back.
Yep. It's,
See, I told you, Big Dennis says,
yeah.
junk in the trunk. Yeah.
My badonkadonk, that's what my boy calls it.
Except in South Dakota, it's more of a honky-tonk badonkadonk, I believe,
Honky-tonk
is that
badonkadonk.
terminology.
Could be. Quagmire doing commentary.
Yep.
He is kind of Quagmire-y.
What are you? I'm not pervy. Okay, well, maybe.
We could just not be talking, and you guys could just be watching this. Very seriously.
Well, they're watching it. I know they are. I mean, we got to have good conversation, though.
Well, sure.
So, did you play in any of the singles, Annika?
I did not play singles.
I wanted to. I couldn't get off work. I barely got off work for the team tournament.
I don't know what I would have been. That's what I was worried about. So if I would have been a C, playing a B, would have only got one game. I don't know. That's not enough. Just saying.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It's a lot easier to drink and talk smack than it is to play.
Heck yeah. I'm having fun over here. I went out today shopping. All these young babes drive me wacko. 60 and single. Woohoo! Go Dennis.
You know what they say, 60's the new 30, isn't it?
That's what I say.
I can't wait till summertime, though.
I'm ready for
clothes.
summer.
I'll be fishing every weekend.
This was funny still. She has a face for radio. Yes, I do.
No, sweetie, you got a face for TV.
World beaters from out here.
Got a bunch of them from...
I like rich old guys.
Oh, come on, you're female. You like rich guys. The age doesn't matter.
I was just going to say he missed that. Right when he hit it.
Let's face it, I like rich girls too. I'm not going to put an age range on that.
We have summer here, yeah. It's just not very long.
Well, we have the extremes of every season. It's absolutely horrible.
We do. Oh, Dennis, I bet you're not poor.
Hey, Dennis, there's no problem being poor. I'm broke myself, so it's okay. I mean, I was mad at the casino. They wouldn't take EBT for my food. I was a little irate. They laughed at me, actually. I was being serious at the counter.
This winter has been brutal, though.
It's actually one of the coldest winters we've had on history.
Did I not update the score? Or where did it go?
Is it 6-2?
Well, it wasn't showing up on there.
Ooh. Dennis wants to know if a hottie will take pity on him. Dennis, I'd like to introduce you to Annika. She likes long walks on the beach.
I must have hit something. There. Okay. I fixed it. Ha! Looks like this match might be over here, folks. Gosh, we got a lot of poor people watching. That's sad.
Well, it's the economy. There's a lot of poor people out there.
Is there?
Well, especially in the... Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you got your health, you don't need any money.
Speaking about...
Ooh, I like the POW. How'd you do the POW? That's cool.
Ooh, speaking about pillars in the good health community, there's some celebrities over there. There's Rich Roussat and Barney over there.
Exactly. We have a winner, folks. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Very nice shooting. Everybody's congratulating Shane on an excellent win.
Another one to
9 ball.
No, it's 8.
He didn't do so good, but 8 ball, here he is.
Didn't Dan